attempts. Frigid rain, just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Washington football team and the Green Bay Packers. For a chance to come back to this very stadium in 2 weeks' time, we are off and running in the NFC Championship. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And the Washington
from the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Haskins. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
McCann's kick up and good.
The kick is good.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check, check, check. Hey, we can get out.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
45 on 2nd down. Rodgers, he'll get this to Lazard. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own
up there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
10 at the 22-yard line.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Chase Young.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Here's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
7-yard line.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second down, it's Love. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at the
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Third and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
touchdown, Washington.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington has retaken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
And that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Let's go, D. Check 24. Check 24. We didn't get it. We didn't get it.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the rookie's 2nd-round pick, it's A.J. Dillon with it. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
46.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. On second down, Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have retaken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On first down, it's Haskins. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 9-yard line.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Haskins. Now left, he's got it to Everett. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now it's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims as the first half is winding down as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. On the return, Tremont Smith. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Rodgers looking downfield for Jones. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 45 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Going with Moss on the ground. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Rodgers with the handoff.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Switch it, come on, switch it. Watch the edge.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Haskins. Got a man. It's Gibson complete. He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Gibson.
8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
Down, Washington.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. So that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Haskins looking deep downfield. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this. What I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And no, it's incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, claimed that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
22-yard line.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. They'll find Everett there, complete. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
4 yards. First down, Washington.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want. Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays. Now a give, right side. Gibson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall. That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them. Second down and goal. Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a one-score game. From the gun, Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish. Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Fourth down, here's Haskins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dean Lowry and the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Rodgers to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Caught on the right side by Adams.
Rodgers pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's
throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, this is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put out one of those blood pressure clicks, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick 6 or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Ball carrier.
You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Complete.
Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse. That gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. They won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yeah, a couple of the more memorable ones for sure.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First down, Washington.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Taken down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down now, it's Gibson, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown!
They're going to win it.
And let the celebration begin. In an overtime thriller, they're off to the Super Bowl.
Packers.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong? But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.